Thanks so much for joining. So I'm so excited to come back on live today. I'm going to be talking about what do you do when you miss your self-imposed writing deadline. This is for self-published authors. Hey, Lushella. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. The question is, what do you do when you miss your self-imposed writing deadline? So this deadline is set up by you because you're a self-published author, but you set up a deadline so that you can meet a goal. So what do? Do you A, get frustrated and quit? If you would do A, put that in the comments below. B, take a week off to regroup. If you think it's B, then put B in the comments. C, set a new deadline and keep writing until you finish. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is my current situation. I set a deadline for myself back in March, and I did not meet the deadline. As many of you know, I'm an insurance agent. I've been an insurance agent for 18 years, but I have a background in communications, and I always love to write. So one of my life goals was to write a book. And so I started actually writing a book in 2008. But when I started writing the book, I got up to maybe about 8 chapters, and then I kind of got lost because I didn't have any structure. So last year I got motivated again to start writing, and I also established my first I'm sorry if you hear noise, it's my nephew in the background. I established my business, my publishing company. So back to the question at hand. What do you do when you miss your self-imposed deadline? The first thing to do, I came up with 9 steps to success. The first thing is to admit that you're overwhelmed. Admit that you're frustrated as a new author. So, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Just admit that you need help. Okay. The number 2 thing to do is take a moment to breathe. Literally just a moment, because you have too much work to complete. The third thing to do is set a new realistic deadline. If you're working a full-time job, be realistic about your availability and when you can actually finish your book. Scale back on some extracurricular activities until you are done. Number 4, schedule daily writing time. Maybe 1 hour before you go to work, maybe during your lunchtime, or maybe 1 hour after work. That's 3 hours a day for the next couple of months, and you would have plenty of details to start your book. Number 5, get an accountability partner. Someone that you may be friends with. I don't think it should be a really close friend, because a close friend may give you a little bit leeway. Get somebody that you are maybe associates with, somebody that you respect, so that when they're bringing it up to you, you get kind of irritated and it'll kind of push you to go a little bit further. Number 6, be committed and stay consistent. Schedule the time on your phone so that you'll receive a notification. It's time to write. So what I did maybe about a month ago, I set a time on my phone for 7 a.m. So from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning, I'm supposed to be writing. Sometimes I don't make that deadline, but I set up time in my phone so that I can have that specific time set to write, because I don't have to be able to work until about 9:45. So 7 o'clock is a pretty good time for me to, get some writing in the morning. Number 7, be your own motivation. Yes, you take yourself in front of the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror, and declare that you will finish your book. Number 8, get help if you need it. Ask for help. Reach out to your network. Oh, thank you so much. Reach out to your network. And number 9, Celebrate once you finish your first draft. So your first draft is just the beginning. After you finish your first draft, you can get it to an editor, and the editor can help you take it further. So I'm just going to, again, review those steps again. The first step in the topic today is, what do you do when you miss your self-imposed writing deadline? The first one is to admit that you're overwhelmed and frustrated. The second one is to take a moment to breathe. Just a moment, because you've got plenty to do. The third thing is to set a new realistic deadline. So if you know that you've got 6 chapters to write, don't say that you're going to be done by Friday if you know that's not realistic. Thank you, Lisa. If that's not realistic, don't set that new deadline. Set it probably say maybe 30 days from that date. Since you already have your structure, you already have your outline, I think maybe like a month should be realistic. Okay. So the next one is schedule daily writing time. Again, maybe an hour before your job, before you go to work, maybe your lunch break. If you got an hour, you can do 30 minutes writing, and then you can do 30 minutes doing whatever else you need to do. And then maybe an hour after work, or 15 minutes, 30 minutes after work. But if you consistently schedule time and you consistently work on it, even if you do 15 minutes a day, if you just set 15 minutes a day and write, you'll be surprised how far you can get. Number 5, get an accountability partner. Again, I don't think it should be your BFF. It shouldn't be somebody that can just, they'll be lenient on you. Get somebody that you respect, somebody that will kind of put, light a little fire under you and make you go ahead and take care of that. Number 6, be consistent and committed. Schedule time on your phone so that you'll get a notification. Number 7, be your own motivation. Number 8, get help if you need it. Ask for help. Reach out to your network. Number 9, celebrate once you finish your first draft. Because once you finish your first draft, you have completed the first hurdle. The next thing to do is to get it to your editor, and then they will take you through rounds and rounds of editing. But at least you've got your ideas out of your head and put it into a outline, and you started to write. So yes, those are, they're very practical tips. They're nothing really, it's nothing really hard. It's just, practical, common sense kind of things to do. Now, I hope this information was helpful for you today. I do want to ask you a favor, and this is the third time that I've actually come on live, and I've been asking for a little while now, but I need your help. I'm actually writing a book on success. And in my book, I'm doing a survey to help me with research. I want to get your views on success. What are some of the things that stop you from being successful in life? Some of those things will be in the survey. If you can direct message me, I can send you the survey. I didn't know how to pin it, so I didn't put it in the when I first logged on, because I don't know how to pin it. But if you direct message me, I will get you the survey. And if you complete the survey, it's going to enter you into a drawing to win a gift card. Now, I was going to do the drawing on yesterday, but I don't have enough entries. I'm looking for about 60 entries. I have about 40 entries right now, but I need about 60 more entries. So if you can, please direct message me. I'll send you the survey. And I do want to give you a little tip. The survey, the first question, you're going to need 2 answers. You're going to need a multiple choice answer, and then you're going to have to write in your definition of success. What you believe success is for you. Okay, so let me do this. Let me just go through the comments and see. Stephanie, you said you enter, just draw your name. Okay, I'll try real hard for you. Great tips. This is awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. Kendra, thank you so much. And Social Like Posh Girls Club. Is this Wendy? Thank you. If it's Wendy or if it's Tori, thank you so much. Lisa, my sister, thank you. And let's see here. Oh, yeah, it's Wendy. Oh, thanks so much for joining. I'm excited. Okay. And Lashella, thank you so much. And Simply Natural Belle. Hey, thank you so much. Okay, now does anybody have any questions for me? trying to scroll up. Ooh. Oops. Technical difficulties. Okay, so I really don't have... Okay. So I really don't have anything else to say, but I do want to say that I am creating some good stuff for, I think about August, I'll be ready to start taking clients. I'm going to have a coaching program if you want to write your own book. Thank you, Lisa. Thanks so much for joining. I'm going to start taking clients. It's going to be a coaching program. The first batch would be a small group, maybe about five people, and then we'll have do like a conference call together, and then we'll branch out and do one-on-one time. So if you have time to dedicate to write, what is a good frame to have a finished product? Actually, I think 90 days is a really good time frame. From just doing my research, some people say 30 days, but I think the first time writer, I think 90 days is a good time frame. I think that sounds pretty good. And another thing is I'm working on, yes, that is a great question, Kendra. Yes, a very good question. I'm working on getting my book. It's going to be called Skyrocket Your Success. I think that's what I'm going to name it. Still kind of, thinking about it. But what's holding me back is just I'm trying to get those answers through the survey. So once I get that, then that's it. That's all I need. So I'm about 70% finished. I also have another project that I'm working on. I'm very excited about that project because this is the book that I started in 2008. It's going to be some of the stuff in the book. Let me just give you this. It's about a young woman trying to find her way through her career, through her love life, and her family. So it's a very good book. I'm not saying just because I wrote it, but I talked to some people and they said it was kind of interesting. It's going to have some kind of different twists in it. The young lady in the book happens to be a Christian, but the book is not real churchy. So it's a very good book, and I'm excited to get that out. So that'll be the second project. Major project. Within the next month or so, I have 2 ebooks that I'm working on. So hopefully I can get those out really soon. Yes, that would be a good masterclass, Kendra. I agree. 90 days to authorship. Yes, I agree. So I think that's about it. I appreciate everybody coming on. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Simply Natural Belle. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry, what is your name? I want to make sure that I address you by your name. Simply Natural Belle. Okay. Does anybody else happen to have any questions before I log off? Or let me ask you this. Do you have any suggestions about topics for me to talk about? Oh, thank you so much, Kendra. Mel. Okay, Mel. I'll remember that. Does anybody have any suggestions about things that I can talk about every day? Because every day since I started, you had some topics. So the first time I came on, it was 5 reasons why you should write a book. The second one was 10 ways to stop. 10 ways to handle writer's block. And then today was, what do you do when you miss your self-imposed deadline as a self-publishing author? Merlicia, but Mel would do. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Mel. Okay, writer's block. You know what? I did writer's block a couple of days ago. If you didn't see it, DM me. I'll email you the video. So any of the videos that I've done in the past, I've been recording them. So if you missed any, let me know. I will send you the link so that you can see the video. Thank you, Mel. I'm using, I'm kind of repurposing everything that I'm doing. I'm just using some of the information that I have, the content that I already have on my Instagram and Facebook page. Because a lot of times people kind of scroll by, they'll like your comment or whatever, but you don't really talk about the topic. So I'm using a lot of the stuff that I already have on my Instagram page. Thank you so much, Kendra. Sorry, posted when you were trying to. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thanks, Mel. Yeah, I kind of figured that at first, but thank you. Okay, so I guess I am about done for today. And yes, thank you. Hit those hearts. Hit those hearts. Get my numbers up. And thank you also to those that are going to watch the replay. Oh, you watched it. Okay. All right, great. Thank you. All right, so I guess I'll go and I'll see you tomorrow. I think around the same time, 7 p.m. is pretty good. So I'll try to come on at 7 p.m. tomorrow as well. Okay, thanks again to everybody that came in. Lashella, my sister Lisa, Kendra, Wendy, Mel. Did I forget anybody else? Oh, no problem at all. Thank you. I know Wendy. Okay, have a good one. All right, I'll see you all later. All right, bye-bye.